You found Stryker of Enyo, and the following is an excerpt from my main video, I Play Every Xbox Live Arcade Game Part 1, a massive 3-hour experience that I encourage you to check out if you like what you see here. This is just a small segment, or it may be a collection of content from that larger video. Check my channel for more. Online stores are closing everywhere. Nintendo shut down the 3DS and the Wii U eShops in late of March 2023. Many gamers freaked out when Sony first announced it was closing the PlayStation Store for PlayStation 3 and the Vita in 2021. But then they postponed the closure on the PlayStation 3 side of things at least. But we all know it's coming eventually. No digital store is safe. So I've decided to go through and play the entire catalog of games on the Xbox Live Arcade section of the store. But that's with an asterisk, you can see it right here. I am Stryker of Enyo, and you are going to see me play every game that is still available on the service, along with many that have been delisted. Half of them I actually own. The other half will consist of playing the free trial. Some games have been removed from the storefront, and some don't have active servers anymore. But I'm going to play every one that I can get my hands on. I will play the trial, or if I own it, I will play it for a longer period of time. I will give you my thoughts, give it a tentative score, and let you know whether I think it's worth picking up before the store closes. We are going to run into a number of bad games, along with some franchises that I just don't understand. Some games are going to be decent, some are going to be fun, and some are going to piss me off.
In the next generation, Xbox 360 will transform the way people play games and have fun.
It's raining here in New York, but these gamers don't care. They've been out here in the rain since early this morning, and they're not leaving until they get an Xbox 360.
In the HD era, we're going to deliver the Zen of gaming.
The Xbox 360 finally got out of your dreams and into your car.
So let's see what's possible when the most creative minds in the world of game development have access to the ideal canvas on which to express their vision.
In the next generation, video games will become an essential component of global pop culture.
What happens next is up to you.
Please think of this as a fun little romp down memory lane for the XBLA service. We are going to be transported back to around 2005 to 2013. Soak in the sights and the sounds. I got some funny bits planned. We have some ads that unfortunately need to be played, but it's not too often. I know giving a score to a free trial is a rough way to judge a game, but don't think of this as a serious rating. Think of this as an impression for most of these games, not actual reviews. I have beaten some of these games, and I will mention when I have, but we are mostly looking at all these games so that you can see which ones might possibly be worth checking out for yourself, just before or even after the 360 store closes. I had a final list of at least 717 XBLA games, and there might be a few more that got missed, but there was about 100 games that I didn't have access to in the end. I am still playing and covering a little over 600 games across these videos. I am trying to release as many of these videos before the store closes, but the last few videos are going to end up releasing after it shuts down. Sorry about this, I was in the process of writing scripts and recording footage for this entire series when Microsoft officially announced the closure of the Xbox 360 store for July of 2024. I know, many of you won't see these videos until after the store has closed, so I will also mention if a game was backwards compatible, or if there's a version on Steam or somewhere else that you can maybe still pick it up. I hope this is okay, because I think most gamers would rather have a more up-to-date version of a game, with possibly a better frame rate and a higher resolution if available. If a game had a newer version available on the Xbox One, I often bought that version. I will give each game a score based on a 10-point scale, 1 through 10 using only whole numbers, no decimal points, and no half points. A 5 is average, a 6 is above average, 7 is good, 8 is great, 9 is superb, and a 10 is outstanding. I am also scoring these games based on the entire library of arcade games released on the 360, and not against all of the retail games. Well, at least for the most part. This series of videos is just a fun look at all of the XBLA games I could get my hands on without using a modified console. There was even a recent breakthrough to Xbox 360 modding that happened in early of 2024, as shown here by Spawnwave, but it still requires some soldering knowledge, which means you need to take apart your console. I didn't feel comfortable trying to modify my only fully working Xbox 360, so I decided to do this legit by playing the trials and buying what I could. So sorry if I don't give a high rating to a game that might be one of your personal favorites because I didn't have access to the full game. So does that sound good? All right. If you want to watch the main video that this segment was taken from, I play every Xbox Live arcade game part 1, well, you can click on the entire thing over on the left side of the screen. Or you can check the playlist on the right side for more content and more stuff that's in that series. As always, thanks for watching.